it's not all fun and games out there on the ranch, and I want to share this poem with you guys. One spring, my son, he was barely a teenager, and we rode out into a raging blizzard. And that day I put his life at risk. I did. And it was several months before I could get this poem written down. And I'll never forget his face when we rode out into that. I put him on my best rope horse that I had, my old rope horse. And he rode out there on CJ, and that snow was pelting him in the face, and the wind was a-blowing, and he had that hat of his just pulled down just as tight as he could on his head. And the ice was caked on his glasses. And it kind of made me laugh at the time. And I turned to him and I said, "So you want to be a cowboy, huh?" He said, "Yes, I do, Dad." And we rode right out into the middle of that thing. And this is the poem that came out of that. We were calving on the LT bar and snow began to fall. Hard wind from the east, no good. No protection there at all. No doubt we're needing moisture, but the calves weren't looking good. I figured if we saddled up, we could hold them like we should. Calves were chilling down, and cows began to stray. I bed them down with one more stack, so maybe they would stay. Kyle had them horses caught and rushed them all he could. For a boy only 13 years, my top hand's pretty good. I had 2 calves in the pickup, now not just to save their ears. Dying calves don't suit me, and the chance of that was clear. I met Kyle there at the barn, and we had ourselves an eye to eye. "This here won't be easy, son." And this was his reply. "Well, I know just what needs doing, Dad, and you can bet on that. I'm going to be a cowboy." Then he pulled his hat down flat. I didn't want my son at risk, but was sure that's what I'd done. We couldn't see the barn no more. I feared the storm had won. "There's 2 in the southwest corner. Can you bring them through the snow? I'll keep these from heading south and meet you when you show." My cows settled by them trees, thank God. So I got off for just a spell. I still couldn't see him coming, 'cause this storm was now white hell. I knelt down to try to clear my head and get my bearings straight. I said myself a prayer, I guess. "Good Lord, I've sealed his fate. Now wait. Well, that's him, with a newborn on his saddle, moving slow and easy so's a mama not to rattle. Yeah, that calf was on his saddle, back legs tied just like I do. The cows are coming, Dad. I brought her like you showed me to. I wish great-grandpa could have been with me. We'd have got them both. I know that other cow's a calving, Dad. We're wasting time. Let's go." "Well, if she's had him, you just hand him up. Oh, CJ will buck the snow. I can bring the calf with me. You bring the cow real slow. Then we'll ride the rest of them. Make sure they're on the hay, 'cause, Dad, that's what I was born to do. And Grandpa did it that way." Folks, I no longer had to wonder. As we rode south, I knew my top hand was a cowboy doing what he loved to do.